evening, ladies, germs, and everyone in between. Welcome to Chunez, the game show where no one wins.
Nope.
I'm Luke, and with me is Connor O'Keen.
Hello.
And this week we've got a fun one. You want to take it away?
Certainly is a fun one. So, look, the phrase is imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Yeah,
the sincerest form of flattery.
Doesn't
get more sincere when it comes to imitation than literally playing someone else's shit. So we're looking at covers. Covers is the theme for this week.
Now, it's one thing to write a banger, but to, replace a banger?
So we'll be getting into that real soon. But first of all, let's hit those rules. Okay, so the rules are simple. 3 contestants, 3 rounds, 1 song per contestant each round. After a contestant plays their song for that round, the other players decide whether or not they too deem that song worthy of tune status. For every player who agrees, the contestant who picked that song receives a point. At the end of the 3 rounds, the player with the least points officially has terrible taste, and as such must be given a punishment, or in this case, a misfortune. Which brings us perfectly, as always, to our wheel. Our lovely wheel of misfortune.
Very good a wheel.
Let's see how we go this time. What are we going for? Let's go.
Oh!
All right.
Okay, there we are.
Nice. Iced Girth. What do you think of this one?
All right. Feeling frosty.
All right, frosty.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to find out how frosty our guests can get?
Let's find out.
Ladies and germs, introducing Nat Harmer of Natica's music fame. This man has been putting on gigs all through the country that we've both been lucky enough to be a part of. And you've got new projects. You've got Encantus.
Yeah, we're just about to launch that. In fact, this is pretty much the first mention of that.
Okay, well, there it is.
It's
Chunez exclusive.
Right. As is tradition for Chunez, guest gets to take the first pick.
Okie dokie. This is a song that most people might not think they've quite got the person pegged who actually covers this, or the band in this case. This is Easy by Faith No More, but it's actually a Lionel Richie cover.
I'm easy.
Yeah, this doesn't strike me at all as Faith No More.
No. This is like, have I been hearing on when they play this on like Gold FM and shit, have I been hearing this version or the Lionel Richie version?
I reckon hands down you would have been hearing this version. It seems to get a lot more airplay. Like,
It's so faithful. Faith No More. It's
faithful.
Faith No More. There you go.
Yeah, that's like a song that I've been hearing for years, and if I've been hearing that version, I've loved it this whole time and had no idea that it was Faith No More, that they had anything to do with that.
Awesome.
Fuck, that's wild. Yeah, absolutely a tune.
I'm going to call no tune
Ooh, okay.
on this one.
Okay.
I love what's put down, but it's not in my wheelhouse. I never jam to that.
Sure. Okay.
I never jam to it, and I can
yeah.
respect it. I never jam it.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
It's sick that he's thrown. He's brought the rule book back just to to like
and reeled back, and everyone's like,
again.
But he never throws it. And you're like, fuck.
But yeah, would never have picked that. That is a sick pick.
My round 1 pick, I have actually played to you. In fact, played to a room of people.
What?
And there was a reaction, man. That tune response was elicited,
Right.
so I feel like I have a live demonstration that this is indeed a tune.
I think I know what you're putting
I
on,
think
dude.
you do. Any guesses?
That's killing me.
So this
It's a
is
banger, though.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a band called Exit Eden. It's a cover of Unfaithful by Rihanna, originally by Rihanna. This is a band that was formed in 2017.
Yeah.
They put out this album just of covers of pop songs. We played this at one of the things we were DJing at semi recently, and everyone
Boosted
had the
the
same
room.
reaction where it was like everyone was like, kind of what the fuck, until it hit the chorus and everyone was like, oh!
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it was you could feel it. It was fucking great fun.
Yeah,
And
real
I
fun.
feel like that's a live demonstration of this being a tune.
Yeah.
I hard back this shit. It's great.
The composition's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bonus fun fact about the original song was inspired by Evanescence. Like the sound of Evanescence.
Right,
They wanted
so
to
they're
kind of
taking it
try
back.
and they tried to like emulate that a little bit. Apparently,
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I don't need to say any more than it's a tune for that one. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Nat.
For me, it's a banger. It really is. It's a tune. Certified
Solid
two.
Excellent. That's
Tried
2
and
for
true.
2,
Nice,
baby.
man. Nice.
Happy with
nice.
that.
Yeah. All right.
Luke, what have you got for us?
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to bounce off these posy vibes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going down that route. We're going to stay on course.
Okay, wow, yes, all right. Yeah, dude. One of the only reasons I back this song is because of that Vine where the guy's playing on the piano, he's like, and his mate's like, Sir! And hits the end of the fucking keyboard and it just eats shit. So great. What are your thoughts on Devil Driver?
I'm a fan. I've been a fan of Des since the early Cold Chamber Des. I remember buying, the very first little Loco
Wow.
by itself, the EP, and
Yeah.
when all that sort of went the way it did, and Devil Driver came about, I'm like, oh my god, this is so freaking heavy, and see them live, and then they certify that straight away too. So wow.
Take us through this.
Okay,
What's your relationship with this song?
What I love about this more than a bunch of other metal covers is it's such a large departure from what Devil Driver would usually do. And it's a really crazy song choice for them as well. Devil Driver have such a huge knuckle dragger fan base. You're welcome, knuckle draggers. You know you are. You love it. You love it. Come on.
They're like scraping their knuckles off the ground. They're like, what the fuck out here?
It's so simultaneously mature for what you'd expect out of a metal cover, and also way more fun than you'd expect on that like level of maturity.
Yeah.
To myself at least. It just hits both angles. Like just in a real nice space.
Yeah.
And I just go, okay, this feels like a great example of how you can subvert expectation of what a metal cover could be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely a tune.
Sure.
I rate that. Yeah, hard-backed. I can't. It elicits that response, man. Those
It does that umami, dude.
Yeah, it's got that umami, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, what I find very interesting in Devil Driver is it's not just Dez's vocals being very familiar and stuff like that, but the gravity. They're a big gravity style band. You think of songs like Monster of the Deep and stuff like that. It's it has this sort of weight to it.
Yeah,
You feel the loins.
Yeah,
exactly. You feel it thoroughly in the loins.
Yeah.
So this is definitely loin worthy. It's a tune for me as well.
Loin-worthy.
Loin-worthy.
There's tune and then there's loin-worthy.
Yeah. So at the end of round one, we're on 2, 2, 1. All right. What do you got? Where are you taking this? How are you playing this?
You get to set the tone.
This one, I'm just gonna let you guys sit in this for a moment.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
beautiful.
This is tough as anything, but I can't pick it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you.
David Draymond, what happened? I get it. Who is this? What is this? How did this happen?
This is one of my all-time favorite bands that I never got to goddamn see.
Oh.
Nevermore.
Ah, right.
Late great Warrell
Shit,
Dane.
okay.
Jeff Loomis. One of the greatest frontmen metalers ever had, in my opinion. Obviously, it's very arguable, but to me, absolutely. Powerful, emotive. I always think that good melody helps the heaviness carry home.
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
important.
Yeah, it gives you a counterpoint.
Absolutely.
Music's a pendulum, dude.
I recall something about they wanted to approach it from a more movement-based sort of an idea, so sort of touching back to Baroque and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Which I found very interesting, even though it doesn't resemble that.
I don't.
structurally-
The song's entirely unrecognizable outside the
Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Outside of that "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend," that was what tipped me off. The rest has sounded completely different.
And I feel like the awesome Disturbed cover, which it really is fantastic. Very hard.
Okay, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. Look at that. Look at that face. We have to talk about this.
Can of worms opened.
Yeah, we've opened it, man. In what other context on camera are we going to get to dissect this?
This is what seething looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Fucking chuck the cover over this man's face, dude. That's a "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend" face right there, man.
You can thank Disturbed for writing that hot trash cover. Because it makes this so much better in comparison. Oh my god.
I can
Disturbed
say that,
really
dude.
shat the bed on that cover, dude.
You reckon they shat the bed?
Absolutely shat the bed.
You rate that song?
The Sun and Garfunkel version was like they were really going for the less is more. There's sorrow in the silence, in the emptiness of it all.
Right.
It's not built up into this grand celebratory orchestra.
Right,
Of the
you
sound
think
of
it's
silence where it's
The
all
Disturbed one is quite overblown.
yeah.
I'll
and
give you that.
I can appreciate that.
It's this massive ode to how much of a wanker I can be as a music producer. That was just like the biggest shitty sellout piece of shit that was just like ultimate lowest common denominator,
Yeah.
pump out whatever we can to
Yeah.
grab every doofus listening to Triple R. And
they got him.
And they got him.
They got
him.
When you put it that way, like, yeah, okay, that vitriol
they
actually is very warranted.
Where else in their career do they try something like that? And then they just shit that out.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Well, allegedly,
fuck off. It's like way too safe and completely ruining the aesthetic while trying to pay homage to it. It's
wow. Wow.
Yeah. Nevermore.
Yeah.
That was a tune. Like they took it and they made it their own.
I'm not that big a fan of the song to begin with, and taking a song that I already didn't know that much and making it unrecognizable kind of made it a little impenetrable for me. I can't call it a tune, my man.
Fair enough.
I'm so sorry. For my round two, you touched on covers that maybe people don't realize are a cover. But I think this is a case of a song where the song almost takes on its own life. Like the guy who originally wrote this song probably doesn't have... It's not his anymore, I don't think.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin, Respect.
Right.
Great track. I didn't know it was a cover. So originally an Otis Redding track. That was in 1965. The song became a hit and signature song for Aretha Franklin in 1967. This song became synonymous with like feminist movement, the Black Panthers movement, civil rights movement. The original version essentially boils down to "Please don't be mean to me," whereas this version is like the polar opposite. It's like, fuck you, dude. I'm sick.
Taking it back.
Taking it back, man. I feel like this song's taken on a life so much of its own outside of Otis. Like, I don't know. Like, if a song takes off like this under another person's
reinterpreted.
thing... Yes, reinterpreted. Would you still play it? Maybe it's a resounding yes. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's not that complex.
I understand where your creation moves like outside of your realm. It like becomes this entity of its own. It's no longer within your control.
Yeah.
It's out in the big brave world now. It's grown up. It's moved out of home.
Yeah.
And you're just powerless as it.
You're an empty nester with this fucking song. You know?
Public domain before public domain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Deliberation, absolute tune. That one. Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Tune bangs. And it has for a good 50 years.
Yeah.
It is undeniably a tune.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm just really feeling the vamp.
Okay.
I'm just bouncing off.
Yeah,
at this point.
Cool.
This is an Aretha Franklin cover.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So this is one of the first songs that is like some of my earliest memories of a tune.
How does this differ from the original?
Well, there isn't a little breakbeat in the Aretha Franklin version.
There is or there isn't?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
No, and there's also far less rap as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and less sitar fill.
Aretha wasn't known for her sitar fills?
Now, this is obviously, it's very, very biased for me, but no, actually, I wouldn't say this. For me, it's not a tune.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic song. I love the song.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm just not a massive fan of the Fugees.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. But let's be honest,
totally.
Commercially, it was an absolutely massive success.
I only know the chorus.
Yeah.
And I like it, but it's one of those things that if it came on at a party or something, like the environment where you're most likely to go, oh, tune, I don't think I would go, oh, tune.
You like on Smoke Time?
I'd go, cool, yeah.
Awesome elevator music.
Yeah, great elevator. I would love to hear this in an elevator.
I think I did just recently.
As you just light up in the elevator.
If there's anything that I would go, I would be arrested for, it's something that fucking stupid. I'm not going to go out in a blaze of glory. It's going to be a blaze of fucking mediocrity, and it's probably going to be in an elevator. So that's the end of round two. So 4, 2, 2. Round three, my man.
Okay.
Where are you taking this? How are you going to play this?
Okay, this is one on pain of death. Ellie, my partner, has actually asked me to
Hey,
play for you both. So hey,
Oh,
Ellie,
okay.
go on.
Oh, celebrity pick.
It's also I don't want to get shanked in the kidney, so that's a good thing.
Okay. Okay, this is another song that I didn't know was a cover. Who's the original by?
Oh, Neil Young, 1969.
No shit.
Absolutely.
Typo did a Neil Young cover? Are you kidding me?
They did Beatles covers, all kinds of things.
That's awesome. So Typo Negative is a band that I've kind of dabbled in. They've got a huge fan base and a huge legacy.
Yeah.
They don't need me. They don't need another Typo diehard. There's enough of them out there. I feel comfortable in my very surface level knowledge.
When was the last time you dyed your head? Black number 1.
But oh, dude, I could chuck some pictures up right now.
I think that's where. I think that's where you get the,
some real squeeze till you
Some
XZ
before
kind
and
of shit,
after.
man. Yeah.
Would you like to?
You take the wheel.
Okay,
Are you asking?
sure.
You asking if he thinks it's a tune? Obviously, he thinks it's a tune.
Well, I didn't want to go first because I have nothing but good things to say.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a tune, man. I'm also fairly baby bat with typo. I don't know what is it? Is it Hammond's organ that they're running back there? Mellotron.
Hammond Rotary, I believe.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sound, pretty distinct.
Yeah. And that funk guitar, so tight,
Yeah.
so tasty.
Yeah, I got to say the same. I feel like I know when I'm hearing typo. Like you said, it's usually
Super
kind of in the
identifiable.
background. It's usually kind of ambient, but you always know when it's typo.
Yeah.
Like
Pete
instrument.
Steele.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. But there's some
Melts
bands
the
that
heart.
you would say are super identifiable, but solely based on the vocals. Like instrumentally, you couldn't pick it until the vocals kick in. Then you go, oh, it's this band. You know. Whereas typo, I feel like you hear the instruments come in and you're like, this is
Straight
it.
away.
Like,
Yeah.
this is probably typo.
Yeah.
And then that
Yeah.
undeniable voice comes in and you're like, it's typo.
Yeah.
That was everything I like in what I like of typo. I would definitely listen to that again. I would definitely call it a tune. My round 3 pick, I'm torn because I've got like
Nelly Brillo.
I've got 2 in the chamber, man. Oh yeah, true. Damn it! Damn it! Shit! Nothing I have compares to that. I love that song. My round 3 pick. I don't know. I feel like you guys will just know it.
Sure.
Let's just get right into it.
Oh.
All right, so obviously,
I get it. Play
Bring the noise.
Play the crossover to go with the snapback. Real funny. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool, man.
everybody knows this as a cover.
Yeah.
Bit of backstory about the original track, originally included on 1987's Less Than Zero soundtrack. That was brought out as a single and then included on their album, what was it called? Takes a Nation of Million to Hold Us Back. Included a lot of shout outs to artists like Run DMC, Eric B, LL Cool J, and Yoko Ono and Anthrax.
Didn't have the Yoko?
Yeah. I feel like 5 years prior was Run DMC and Aerosmith. But
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
of course.
definitely the first example of like metal.
Of metal
mixed.
metal.
Yeah. It's still,
With
it's still.
hip-hop.
Aerosmith paved the way.
It's still
totally.
brave new territory. You got nothing. You're absolutely cleaning up this game, dude.
Yeah.
Feel like that might have been
Unequivocally,
playing
man.
it safe, but
Yeah,
man,
but
it's just,
like I
it
think
is.
it sounds like you've just made a perfect 6.
Yeah, it's perfect 6.
Yeah, dude.
You just brought that down like a sledgehammer.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm doing a double vibe of that.
Double
pick first.
vibe.
The first was Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
This song is taking that same philosophy of the track was given a new life to the point where the original was completely overshadowed and hardly acknowledged. This is Edna Swaps, the first ever version of Torn.
You're playing the original of the song that nobody gives a fuck about the original.
No.
I
Give a
thought
fuck.
it's
So good. Nothing's right up to it. Oh.
Edna Swap, was it?
Edna Swap.
Okay.
Only released 2 albums, I believe.
Were they, how big did they get? How far did this?
Not very.
Because
Not
this
very.
is a great song. Did this song not take them far?
Well, Natalie Imbruglia got far.
Yeah.
I think this was 1995.
Yeah.
Torn was 1997.
Yeah.
So it was only a few
Gotcha.
years of shelf life
Very
before
narrow,
that.
yeah.
took over.
Did they break up before
No,
the
I
cover?
think they were still around. They were around until 98. And the voice still has
Similar.
sick timbre.
So yeah, she's so similar.
Yeah, absolutely a tune. That song
Yeah.
that song slaps, and that story behind it is really cool and a little bit sad. Like I would love to. I don't know if there's any interviews or anything out there from the people who originally wrote this song about like how they feel about its success and stuff.
I'm certain that there are.
Fuck, I'd be interested.
I mean, they wrote the song and it was originally performed by a Scandinavian artist, I believe. And then they later recorded and performed it under their band. And then so they'd written and sold the song to somebody else before even doing
And
it
then
themselves.
covered their
And
own
then-
song,
Yeah,
almost.
sort of sense, yeah.
That's really cool, dude, and really cool subversion of the theme, dude. Well done. Absolute tune. Can't deny that.
Likewise, it is a
Oh,
All right, so that's,
right.
Oh, there
that's
he
the end of round
that's
three.
round 3.
What are we at? So I'm on a perfect 6. Thank you very
I
much.
believe, if counting correctly, those are 6, 4, and 4.
We going into
Which means
tiebreaker territory, dude.
Oh, it's tight.
All right, so
tight.
I am your judge. Will you pander? Will you
Will I?
Will you bring
I'll do my
offerings to me, or will you try and poison your king? Let's find out.
All right.
I'm drunk on power and hard cider. What do we got?
It's another case of, oh shit, I didn't realize it's actually a cover. And it's such a well-known song.
I feel like I'm in a Vietnam movie.
Oh yeah, chopper flying in.
Yeah, big Nam vibes, man. Thank God I wasn't there. Now, originally by whomst?
Bob Dylan.
I was gonna say Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Thought it was Bob Dylan.
Of course, all the hardcore Bob Dylan fans are like, I knew that.
That makes up 90% of our audience, so...
Lionel Richie fans and Bob Dylan fans.
Absolutely, it's a tune. But how will it stack to what Luke's bringing to the table?
Ooh. So, for my pick, vamping off the Hendrix vibes and what you said earlier of a cover of a cover of a cover.
Oh.
This is Adrenaline Mob's cover of the Lemon Song. Adrenaline Mob's take is a cover of the 1969 Led Zeppelin song, which is a cover of Jimi Hendrix's version of Howling Wolf Killing Floor. So it's a 4 times cover.
This is a tough one because I feel like no matter what, I'm gonna piss off a bunch of classic rock snobs. You know what? That wasn't a lemon. That was an absolute tune. But paired up against another song of equal tune caliber, I got to get down to semantics. I got a nitpick. The nit that I picked, and I went, ooh, yeah, that's my boy. That's what I'm gonna zero in on. We listened to 5 minutes and 10 seconds out of that song.
Yeah.
And that had another, 2 minutes to go?
Yeah.
Song did not need to go for 7 minutes, man. It outstayed its welcome. Again, I got to get down to nits. And that nit is a stinky nit.
Come on, man. I haven't been called Stinky Nits in primary school, man. Unbelievable.
My boy, you lose.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, man. Nat, well done. You played well. That was real hard, man. That was real hard to do that to you. I genuinely feel bad. This is a horrible position. I'd rather lose. I never want to be in this seat again.
It's supposed to be the hot seat for a reason.
Yeah, true.
All right. Well,
right,
that only leaves one thing. Tell you what, out of all the days to shave your head, Chili Willies, dude.
This is peak physical performance.
You might not like this.
Alright, so the iced girth, Luke. Take us through.
The iced girth. That's a public bucket challenge. It's big slabs of cold boys coming at me. Nat, do you want to work your magic? Bring me the permafrost. Oh! One. Oh. Permafrost.
And there goes the East Geelong bus.
What a day to shave your head, dude.
Holy fuck. And there's the cat. Come back.
We're bringing in the cavalry.
And the bin.
It's a fucking rock, dude.
You can cut diamonds. Oh, you poor cunt.
Stay tuned.
Oh my god, get the man a towel. That girth is iced.
Cheers, guys.
Alright,
Don't forget to...
Thanks for joining us, man. Yeah.
Cheers,
Thanks for
Nat.
having me, guys.
All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. You know how it goes. Oh!